Morning guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So it's been about a week since I last videoed anything. We've been busy clipping, got finished with a clipping job, so I didn't record that because my clipping's not very good. Takes us a while to get them done. So we've got the clipping done, but today we've got the dealership coming out for both tractors because there's some jobs to do on them. So the 180 Puma, which is the one we use for the fertiliser spreader, which I was saying had a problem with the front end down there. So I think there was a chipped tooth, or there was something chipped in the front end and I had to have new bits in, so that's all sorted. What the other thing they had to do was this seal where that arm pivots on the back end of the tractor was leaking oil. So when it was up getting the front of the front axle done, we wanted to do this, but I don't know if the seal hasn't been put in right or if it's just not tightened up, or if there's something wrong with the seal, but it's leaking oil again. So they need to come out and check that, do it properly. This tractor, which is was it a 15 years newer, this tractor, it's actually got the same problem. This, where it pivots on here, is leaking oil when it's getting hot, but that doesn't look like to me like it's been tightened up properly from the factory, because it's got more of a gap than it does on that side. So I think they come to do that seal on there. And then it's the door on it. The door, when we first got it, it wasn't sealing right, so there was a bit of water getting in when you're washing it. We sorted that out, but then it's making, when you're driving, if you get in and shut the door and drive off, the door creaks and it's like really annoying. But they reckon there's some different fittings they can put on it, so they're going to come and do that, and then that's the jobs. So they're not big jobs, but they just need sorted out before we get into harvest. I mean, we're only at the start of June, but we've got silage to do and then get things ready for harvest. So Dad's busy away at the livestock mart because we've had the first 11 lambs go away. So he's away doing that, so I'm going to go and check the sheep. So we normally check the sheep every morning, like every day basically, and then before they're clipped we check them twice a day. So when they get all the wool on the backs, that's when they can get stuck on the backs in the rigs. So when they've got the wool on, they're checked twice a day. Once they get clipped, they're just checked in the morning. You don't normally get any bother with them getting stuck on the backs. And when we're checking the sheep, it's just a case of really looking for if anything looks unhappy, anything unwell, even if something's died. That's what happens. Wherever you have livestock, you have dead stock. So we're just checking all alright. Thought while we were passing, we may as well have a look at tremendous crop of oats. These are the spring oats we drilled. After all the rubbish we've had, like weather-wise, and didn't get any, well, very many after not getting very much winter crop in, I've had a wet spring, and then I drilled these in not perfect conditions, but the way they've come up, they look fantastic. Really pleased with them. They haven't had any spray on them yet, so there's still like broadleaf weeds that need to be taken out. Dad's hoping to do that when next time it's dry and calm, but it's meant to be windy for the next few days, so hopefully you can get on with that, get them in the next few days. I mean, there's odd thinner bits, not well, a little bit thinner, like this bit here. This is being grazed. Now normally I would say it's been grazed by hares and rabbits and stuff, because we've got a lot of hares running around here. However, the thing that's grazing them the most are those little buggers there. The fence is all right, but it's just like wire, like not pig netting. It's all just this wire, and it's all tight, but they just push their way through, eat it, and then push back out. So they're eating all my stuff. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another. So obviously the tractors are getting looked at today, and then I'm out checking the sheep on the Polaris buggy, and shifter won't come below neutral. Just stopped to go and show you those oats before, and the shifter won't move, so it's in like that's supposed to display what gear you're in, so that should be high there. It's not showing you anything. That should be low, it's not showing you anything, and that should be neutral. Oh, there you go, there's high. So I've got that to sort out now. I've actually had a bit of joy about this. So I thought, I've shown you before, the lever wasn't going in between gears and it wasn't showing you the selector. I thought something major had gone wrong, but what's actually happened is, there's I know you can see there's this sensor here. That's where the lever is in the cab. That alters this, which is onto the gearbox, which selects the gear. That's the sensor, which tells it on the little screen what where it is, so high, low, neutral, reverse and park. And there's a little clip had come off that, and it wangled its way halfway off, and then was wedging that lever from going up over into the park position. So yes, bit of a victory. So I just need, instead of having to send it away and thinking it was going to be a gearbox problem, it's just a little clip, so they're going to post one off and I'll get it put on when we get it. So I've just got a bit of a zip tie on for now. He said put a zip tie on to hold it, but one job done. Excellent. Well, like a bit of good news. As you can see now, we're in park, reverse, neutral, low and high. Excellent. Let's take that handbrake off as well. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.